Hello everyone and welcome to this Minecraft lava chicken tutorial episode of Vergosity Gaming. Today we're going to be building this super sleek rustic chicken pen you can see behind me, but there's a big surprise hidden underneath it. We've put a 100% fully automatic lava powered chicken cooker that can provide you with all the food you need and way too many feathers. Let's get right into it. Alright guys, let's take a look at what we have going on here before we build it up. And if you aren't as interested in the why, you can just jump ahead to the building. I'll put a timestamp in the description for you. And real quick, if you guys are enjoying this content, then I would absolutely love a sub, comment, or like. Thank you. Anyways, this contraption is using the same basic mechanics of a regular auto chicken cooker. They're all basically the same, just wired up a little differently. What's cool about this one is it's totally hidden underground and just looks much more organic and natural. So we have all these chickens in a pen that are going to lay eggs, and these eggs are going to be picked up by this hopper minecart right here. This hopper minecart is going to end up depositing them down into this dispenser here. And when there's an egg in that dispenser, this comparator is going to pick up that signal and fire the redstone signal around to here, where it's going to trigger that dispenser, and it's going to cause the dispenser to fire out its egg and hopefully lay a chicken on this half slab where we have all these baby chickens hanging out. The comparator is also going to send a signal around to the other side, giving a on-off pulse to this observer and this dispenser, which is going to send a lava bucket out and then retract it really quickly. Now what's going to happen is these chickens are not going to get hit by that lava as long as they're babies because they're a little too short. But once they grow up and that lava fires, they will then get hit by that lava that's going to cook the chicken, deposit it into this dropper elevator we have right here, and put it right up in the top in the barrel so it's super easy for us to access. Now, as far as the material list goes for this, it's a little bit more involved than your basic auto chicken cooker, and that's because we've hidden it underground. So if you want a super simple one, this is probably not the one for you. This is a little bit more stuff going on with it. So let's take a look at what we need. We're going to need 11 observers, 7 droppers, a couple dispensers, 3 comparators, 5 repeaters, 6 hoppers, 13 dust, 4 redstone blocks. We're going to need some rails, a couple hopper minecarts, a lava bucket and a lever, some fences to keep those chickens in. These are the building blocks I'm going to be using, and I'm just using a little bit of glass so I can see what's going on a little bit easier, but you can use anything you want there basically. We're going to need a ladder to get in and out, a couple barrels, and some trap doors just to cover up a couple of spots where we're going to have an exposed block. And then this is more just decorations, however you want to finish it out. So let's go ahead and break these and grab everything, and let's take a look at it. Now look at the dimensions of it. All right, it's 8 by 5, so you're going to want to make sure you have a nice space for it. And the important thing is where this barrel on the right goes, because this is basically going to give the dimensions of the farm. So we're going to put a barrel there in the right corner. That's the important one, because that's what we're going to hook everything up to. Then you're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rails across. Then you're going to put down another barrel. Then we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4 more rails. And then we're just going to finish the whole square right in just like that. All right. Now come 1 block outside of that barrel and dig down. And now make a ring all the way around this whole pen here. 1 outside of the fence. And these are going to be the dimensions that we're going to need to dig down. Because from right here, you're going to want to go down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more. And now you're going to want to clear out that whole area all the way down to that 6th level, so there's a nice big hole here. Alright, so once you've got this hole all cleared out here, and we even cleared out that top layer of dirt that was right under the fences there, I'm going to put these ladders on the side here. This is just going to make it a little easier to get in and out if you're in survival. Okay? Now find out exactly where that right barrel is. And right down from the bottom of it, you're going to put your first hopper right there, or your first dropper right there, sorry. Then we're going to take a couple of hoppers and put them facing like that, 1 into that dropper and 1 into that hopper. Then grab yourself a rail, place it on top of there, grab yourself a minecart, place it on top of there, and then break that rail, okay? Now I'm just going to put some blocks around here just to kind of lock it in so it's not going to go anywhere. Just like that, and then we'll finish up the front of it in a little bit, okay? Get yourself your dispensers and put 2 dispensers right on top of each other, 1 and 2. Now we need to wire the signal out of that. So we're going to put a few blocks there and a block up next to that lower dispenser there, and a few more blocks around like that. Okay, the comparator is going to come right out of the dispenser, and that's what's going to pick up the signal for us. We're going to use a repeater on one tick right there, and then we're going to take and run redstone dust right around like this, and that will form the clock that will fire the eggs out. Now we need to do the clock that will fire the dispenser. So we're going to go up one block from here, and over 1, 2, and then up one more. Okay? You're going to put an observer just like that, facing into that block, and a repeater facing into that observer on 2 ticks, and then finish it up with redstone just like that, and that is our clock all assembled. So then let's set up where the chickens are going to be. So get yourself your half slab, and you're going to put it right in front on the lower part of that lower dispenser right there, just like that. All right, now we're going to take some glass here just so you can see what we're doing, but this will eventually be filled in with some other blocks so that nothing can actually clip through it right there. All right, and let's start working on the rail system here. So get yourself your hopper and put a hopper right there, another one facing into it, one facing into that one, and then one facing down into that one. And this is going to be the layer that our rails are on. So I'm going to use glass here just because it's easier to see, okay? But you can use anything you want. So we're going to go 1, and then 1 out to the side, and then 1, 2, 3 over like that. And then we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that's going to need to be all filled in, and this is where our rails are going to go, up on top of this little glass platform. But it's not quite done yet. We're going to need to get our redstone blocks, and I'm going to want you to take out these 4 glass pieces and replace them with redstone blocks. Okay, now let's go ahead and get our rails, and we're going to want to fill all of this in. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like that, and then the rails are going to curve, and they're going to go back a couple like that. You have to shift click to get it onto the hopper. Don't forget. Oh, we got a little something there. Hang on. There we go. Sometimes they don't go exactly like you want them to, and you kind of have to play with them to get them to go the perfectly right way. And we're curving around there. Some more powered rails back. Curving around one more time. And here you just want to have one powered rail at the end, because this is how we're going to start and stop the train whenever we don't want it to be cooking the chickens anymore. You can put a lever right there, and that'll power it on and off for you. Very nice. All right, so we got to get the cooked chicken from down in this dropper up into that barrel, and we're going to use a dropper elevator for that. So look at the dropper you have and place them on top of each other all the way up to that barrel, just like that. Okay, now come back to the bottom here. Grab yourself a temporary block and slap it down there. Now get yourself some observers, and we're going to put 5 observers facing down just like that. Then come back down to the bottom here and next to these droppers and put 5 more observers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 facing into the droppers like that. Now we need to do a clock here to trigger everything. So you can take that temporary block out, throw down a comparator, a repeater, and then run some redstone dust right around like that. And same thing that happens over there with the dropper. Basically, the egg is going to go, or the cooked chicken will end up in here, and we'll fire a signal around here, pulsing everything out. But this observer is going to also pick up that signal of something being in there and fire it this way and cause that dropper to fire. And then it'll go up and cause the next one to fire and the next one to fire. And really, it's an awesome, awesome item elevator. Things go super quick right up to the top there. Also, one thing real quick we need to do is we need to block this off here to stop this minecart from running off the edge of the rail, which would happen if we don't have that block. Now, guys, I want you to just fill everything in right along this top layer right here. Fill all these blocks back in. Obviously, you're not going to fill them where that lever is there. But all the way back across here, it's time to get some chickens in here, and we need some grass for that. Alrighty guys, once that's all filled in, you can go ahead and drop down this minecart, and that is going to start going around and picking up whatever we have for it. Granted, there's nothing in there yet, but then I'm going to throw a couple trapdoors down, one there to cover up the lever, and one here to cover up the ladder hole there. We're going to get some chickens in here and get it decorated, guys, but that is pretty much the whole contraption done. Basically, from here on out, it's just decorate and figure out what we want to do, so let's keep going. Alright guys, back down below, one more thing we have to do real quick is we got to throw the lava bucket into the dispenser, because otherwise there's no way to cook the chicken. So that top dispenser right there needs to have a lava bucket. And then we can kind of test it and see it work in here. So let's grab a stack of eggs and throw it in here and see what happens. Yup, there you go. You can see the dispenser firing the eggs out onto that half slab there. The lava is triggering on and off. And when those chickens are adults, that lava will actually kill the chickens. And now that we got this nice item elevator, it'll send it all the way right up to the top there for us. Now I got this whole thing all covered up. We got our trapdoors down. And let's see what we want to do for some decorations here. So we're kind of basically do what I did on the other side here. We put a couple fences going, raising up like that. And then we kind of blocked it off around the back side here like this. And then we just kind of threw some half slabs and some stairs down in some different places. So let's grab these slabs. And I mean, literally, guys, you could do this any way you want. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be able to recreate what I did over there. But you want to throw some like that. Maybe a little bit like that. Another layer like this. Then we'll come down a row. Yeah, out like that, maybe. And then how about some stairs right on the back, just like that. That doesn't look right, does it? Let's see. Maybe we turn that upside down. There. We'll turn this one upside down, too. Alright, and that's a little something. And then I did all these spruce trapdoors around here just because I think they look fantastico. And the last thing for you to do is get it and fill it up with chickens. Now, one of the easier ways to do this is probably just lead a couple chickens in there, turn off the minecart, and the chickens will lay eggs, and as long as the minecart is not collecting them, those chickens will hatch in there. And then once you get enough chickens in there, you can turn the minecart back on, and it will start the process. Or you can grab a couple chickens and grab some seeds and breed them, however you want to do it, but just make sure you get enough chickens in there so that you have enough chickens down below, and you're always producing more and more chickens. So it gets a little noisy, but that's okay, because look at all that sweet chicken we're gonna have. Guys, thank you for stopping by for this tutorial episode of Vergosity Gaming. I really do appreciate it. Let me know what you think. Let me know what I can improve. Let me know what I can change. And let me know if you guys build this up in your world and send me a picture. Let me see what it looks like. So anyways, guys, I hope to see you next time. Have a great day. Bye-bye.